moving on, though, we have to talk about this toxic movie that's out with Peter Dinklage. All right, so we all have seen this movie. We know how ridiculous it is.
Yeah.
We know what crowd it's playing to. How do we sell it to my uncle, my Uncle Steve?
That's really the question.
Not this.
So back in the 80s, we had the Trauma movies, and it was Toxic Avenger 1 through 6. There was a whole bunch of these just kind of low-grade midnight movies, like on purpose. They're meant to be bad, a lot of practical gore and just crassness and all that kind of stuff. And that's what they sold it on. So this one, what now, 30, 40 years later, we have Peter Dinklage. Like, we actually have a really solid cast in another midnight movie.
Yeah.
And I think the way to sell it is, hey, are you tired of like big action movies or superhero movies? Like, let loose. Just cackle away at really ridiculous things happening on screen.
Would you like a love letter to a trauma film?
Well, not only that, do you want to be with a self-aware story that, like, he knows it's ridiculous and is leaning right into it? Not only that, but maybe like a lower budget creator's vision.
Yeah.
And that's what it feels like more than anything, that this guy had a vision and he was able to perfectly execute it. Now, this was going to come out in 2022, right? So this has been a long time coming. Peter Dinklage plays a character who's a stepfather to a son whose mother died of cancer. He now gets this incurable brain disease that he's gonna have to spend a ton of money to try to get the medicine
Why
for.
does it sound like an Oscar drama so far?
I know, it
Why
really
do they need
does.
to introduce that many elements?
And that might be why Peter Dinklage is like, I'll be on camera for this part.
Yeah.
Well, and the company that he works for is basically responsible for whatever cancerous disease he
Think
has.
nuclear power plant from The Simpsons.
Absolutely, yeah.
And his own insurance doesn't cover treatment.
So he tries to go to his boss, who is played by none other than Kevin Bacon.
Embracing the role. I love when
It's what he
Kevin
does
Bacon
now.
shows up in this random stuff.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'll help you, kid. And obviously doesn't. Ends up getting mutated into this green, nasty monster
With
with
a toxic mop.
A mop that can clean the heads off of people. and you get blood squibs, some practical, a lot of CG blood.
Yeah.
That's just bursting out of everybody's, like, you know,
Orifices.
Yeah, that's a very good way to describe that. I think it's something that people that love B movies, that love this type of stuff, it's from the studio that brought you Terrifier. So if you love Terrifier, you're probably going to be happier leaving.
Your soul's a little dark, but you know,
yeah,
it's
there's
fine.
something wrong with you, but it's okay. You can check this out and still have fun.
Right.
What do you think about this as far as a superhero movie goes?
I mean, he is the toxic Avenger, and he does what he said. He avenges.
Yeah, there's a little bit of in the original. It's more of a superhero story where the public gets behind him, even though he is a mutant of sorts, right? In this one, that's only a small element of the story. It's more of a revenge vigilante tale. So, like, I don't know, maybe if you just want a darker tale of superheroes, maybe.
He does rescue some hostages, and the crowd does cheer him on.
Yeah.
He saves a cat.
He does save a cat.
The theme is cats.
The theme is cats, for this, and that is a perfect thing.
Oh my God.
But I think this is one maybe if you're tired of the normal superhero affair and you're going to a movie with buddies or you're watching it with friends, right?
Yeah.
This is the best kind of opportunity.
Let's turn it up a little bit more, because this movie is doing it's not just trying to make a quick buck. It actually wants to help people. Since this story is based around medical debt and how it can cripple your life, cripple your family, I believe the film studio is going to be raising $5 million to pay off others' medical debts. So if that's not an incentive to go and check out this movie, they're actually putting their money where their mouth is.
Yeah, they're looking to raise $5 million to help erase medical debt, and I believe it's every million after that will also go towards that cause.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible. And the other thing about this movie, you can tell it's a movie made with love.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy watching a movie that you can tell has loving hands and just a loving director who's put his heart and soul into it. And it's the Toxic Avenger.
As heads are falling off. And,
it's gross and bloody and green and toxic. But it's just so nice.
It is one of those where if you do watch it at home or at theater, just put your phone away. Just watch what's happening on screen. Just kind of be like, I'm just going with it.
Especially because the production value on this movie is insane. There's so much care put into everything in the background, especially like when they're at the burger joint. If you take a moment to look at everything that's in the background of the burger joint, everything is a joke.
Yeah.
There's not a square inch of the screen is missed without some kind of joke.
And even when you're hearing people in the background, they're just making jokes while actual dialogue is going on.
It's so funny.
And in the jokes, I know I've already mentioned Simpsons, but there's a lot of stuff in this. Even like the humor feels very Simpsons in a lot of parts. I think this is one that people would actually enjoy, even if you're a little squeamish to the blood stuff. Sometimes it's just so fake that it's
it's mostly
it gets
fake.
past you.
I think it's insane that this movie had difficulty getting picked up at all, because this is a movie, I think it's a crowd pleaser.
I'd agree. It almost reminds me of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles films back in the 90s.
Sure.
With this gritty New York, everything's kind of like chaos. Feels like he's in Beau is Afraid.
And it feels like a comic book, though, right? With the coloring and shots and everything. It's actually kind of pretty.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Yep. Well,
color grading.
And I do want to shout out one person, because I don't have the name. The name's going to be on the screen right here. But this is the actor that actually embodied the Toxic Avenger. Because Peter Dinklage, while he was great at the beginning, was the voice for the duration of the film. And we have somebody here that is selling the emotion way more than I would say
I feel horrible.
the voice.
I can't remember her name.
I know. It's on the screen again, though. We're going to put it up again.
4'9". That's all I remember about her.
But she
should get all credit.
She should get all the credit. Like, definitely the minute that she appears, I was completely sold on the physicality, on I believe that this guy could actually take out some people. and not only that, but like the emotion. Like there's a moment where there's this music festival going on, and they're playing this song, and the Toxic Avenger has to meet them at their level, almost in a Scott Pilgrim-like way, where he's got a song too he's going to play, and they're going to fight with songs. I was so into it. Like, I think I yelled out, yeah, when it was happening. So.
It's like you were there.
Yeah, well, this is a see it for me. What about you guys?
Oh, see it.
It's a see it.
This is a great week. Okay, so for in theaters, which one is the winner, Kent?
Caught Stealing, for sure.
Yeah.
I know, it's the most normal movie, maybe, of the three, but I haven't seen The Roses, so I'm really excited to see it.
That's not saying a lot. Like, all of them are weird.
Yeah.
It is an awesome week to go to the movies.
Really is.
It really is.
Especially for Labor Day weekend. Caught Stealing for me. Loved Toxic Avenger. Really enjoyed The Roses.
You can't go wrong.
Go to the movies.
Okay,
Go
to the
wrong.
movies.
For me, we already know, it's The Roses. Make sure that you check out all of those in theaters. Have a triple movie night. It'll be fun.